Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use their service as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Welcome, WellsCountyVoice.com listeners. We are here live at Hartford City at the Blackford High School as the Tigers look to open up their 2015-2016 season 2-0. And tonight I have the pleasure to have along with me Scott Baker. Scott abandoned me last Wednesday.
That's right.
Something about he was like driving from Maryland.
Yeah.
Like that was some sort of excuse.
We're back now, though.
And it's tough, Scott, to try to do this thing all by yourself.
I know.
You don't know how difficult that is.
Yes, I do. By watching it, yes, I do. I wouldn't even know where to start on hooking that thing up.
But luckily, Scott is here, so we're just about ready to get this ball game underway. About 6 minutes to go before we start the broadcast. And, well, Tigers come in 1-0. They knocked off Eastbrook 61-31. Eastbrook team that's rebuilding, a very young team. This Blackford team also appears to be a pretty young team in a rebuilding mode. The freshman game finished up 48-2 in favor of the Tigers. The JV game, I don't know what the final was, but it was about a 20-point win for the Bluffton JVs as JV coach Chandler Pribble remains unbeaten in his young coaching career.
Hey, there you go.
Now 2-0. And now we gear up for the varsity squad. Coach Leisling picked up the win 317 on Wednesday, trying to make it 318. He'll be facing a rookie coach. His first game as a head coach here at Blackford, head coach anywhere. And he's so much a rookie, I'm not even quite sure how to pronounce his last name.
Let's see here. Down there, they said it was Kegel.
Kegel?
Yes.
It's C-L-A-M-M-E.
Oh, wait, hold on. I was looking right here. I'm sorry. Clam? Claim? Clammy? Clammy?
Well, we don't know. Well, the official PA announcer, I'm sure, will give us a clue.
That's just when you call him coach.
That's when you just call him coach. Just call him coach. The universal greeting, coach. Well, we're going to take a timeout, and we'll be right back and give you some starting lineups as well as some additional information on our pregame show. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Brent Heidi of Heidi Chrysler in Bluffton. The good old days of shopping for a car. No high-pressure sales, people who knew your name, an owner on the premise who cared. You can still experience that at Heidi Chrysler. Since 1975, we have been there for you after the sale with a service department that has consistently been awarded the 5-star award, the highest ranking Chrysler gives to its dealers. So if buying a car with no hassles and at the right price is what you're looking for, then stop by Heidi Chrysler today. You can find us on North Main Street in Bluffton, and when you do, you'll see that at Heidi Chrysler, our reputation means a great deal.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
It took Subway restaurants to do flatbread sandwich great, fresh roasted until its flavor reaches the towering peaks of Mount Delicious. You may have had other flatbread, but once you sink your teeth into this appetite-busting mountain of flavor, you'll know this is the real deal. Get any of your Subway favorites on our full-flavor flatbreads and let your taste buds sink into the delicious depth of goodness. Subway of Bluffton, eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you in North Main and inside Walmart.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com as the Blackford Bruins have taken the court, waiting for the Bluffton Tigers. Again, Coach Leising in his 7th year at Bluffton, 92-45 as a head coach with the Tigers. 317 wins, 200 losses in 24 years of head coaching experience. Coach Scott Clamey, that's what we're going to go with now until we're told otherwise.
Sounds good to me.
In his very first game as a head coach. Sagarin ratings, Tigers come in with a Sagarin rating of 61.3, Blackford 27.6. Last outing, Tigers knocked off Eastbrook 61-31. This is the first game for the Bruins. Over the last 30 years, Bluffton holds a little bit of an edge, 17 wins, 12 losses. Last year was a 61-29 Tiger victory. Sagarin prediction for what it's worth, 67-39. Tigers, after this game, will have their first conference game of the year. That'll be on December 4th at home, taking on South Adams. They'll stay at home facing Monroe Central. Then they'll go on the road at Southern Wells, at Garrett, before they finish up before Christmas with the big home game against Norwell. For Blackford, they will go on the road for 4 straight contests: Monroe Central, Blue River, Alexandria, and Tri-Central, before coming back home to Elwood. And then they'll break for Holiday, and they'll go to Taylor for a tournament. Tigers led by their senior guards, Grant Pribble and Aaron Sturgeon. And just about ready for the official PA announcement of the starting lineups, as our cameraman down doing camera work on the floor. Now we'll hustle up, get him a
lot of back crowd tonight on the Blackford side.
Yeah, absolutely, especially for a holiday.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pause for the national anthem.
Honors America with the national anthem.
All right, there's your national anthem, brought to you by the Blackford Pep Band.
Wonderful job, too.
The announcer will bring you the starting lineups here in a minute, and we'll get this ball game underway. Tigers looking to go 2-0 here in this young season.
And now, let's meet this evening's starting lineup. First, for the visiting Bluffton Tigers.
Here are the Tigers starters.
At one guard, 6'2" senior, number 10, Grant Pribble.
At a guard spot, Grant Pribble.
At a guard, 5'11" junior, number 20, Mitchell Kublingbeck. At
Wow, we got a change up in the starting lineup. I got fooled. Mitchell Kohlenbach's going to start. Aaron Sturgeon. And Dakota Cole. And the final starter. Colin Barker. So Philip Pearson not in the starting lineup.
For your Blackford Bruins. At one guard, 5'7" sophomore for 3, Ethan Huffman. At guard, 5'8" sophomore for 10, Quentin Howard. At guard, 6'1" senior for 12, Joel Sharp. At forward, 5'11" sophomore for 31, Tyler Tangle. And at forward, 6'2" freshman for 34, Nathan Brown.
So again, the Tiger starters, Grant Pribble, Mitchell Kohlenbach, Aaron Sturgeon, Colin Barker, and Dakota Cole. Starters for the Bruins, Ethan Huffman, Quentin Howard, Joel Sharp, Tyler Cagle, and Nathan Brown. As always, the starters brought to you by First Bank of Bern, named #1 best performing bank in Indiana, First Bank of Bern. Just about ready to get this ball game underway. And the opening tip will be handled by Bluffton. Cole throws it up and in. Dakota Cole with the bucket. And the Tigers up early here, 2-0. Howard between the circles, dumps it off to Huffman. 7:33 just underway. First bucket by the Tigers. This is Sharp to Cagle to Howard. And a near steal by Dakota Cole. Loose ball picked up by the Bruins. Huffman out on the left wing, hounded there by Sturgeon. Tries to go inside. Pribble knocks it away. Pulling back, outlet pass to Sturgeon. Aaron will pull up and fire for 2. Misses everything. Not a good look by Aaron. 7 minutes to go. 2-0. Tigers. Sharp in the corner. Pribble again almost with another steal. Sharp will turn and fire. Drains it for 3. Sharp for 3. Bruins ahead by 1. Sturgeon in the corner. Cross court to Pribble. Goes back the other way to Sturgeon. He'll fire a 3. A little bit long. Barker gets it in the hands of Pribble. 6:25 to go. Tigers down by 1. Kohlenbach starting in place of Pearson. Pribble fires a 3. He drains it. Grant Pribble for 3. 5-3 Tigers. And Blackford will turn it over.
You know, going back to Sharp's three-pointer, I thought he was in front of the, or wasn't behind the line all the way. I had a good look at it.
Yeah, it was close.
It was real close.
6 minutes to go in the first. Sturgeon and Pribble go back and forth with it. Grant directing some traffic, dumps it off to Kohlenbach. Again, Mitchell getting the start tonight. Pribble launches another 3. Got it!
Wow.
Grant Pribble.
Gotta bust that zone real quick. You keep doing that.
Pribble almost with another steal. Nearly picked it again. And into the backcourt. Sharp tracks it down. Another loose ball. Outlet pass to Pribble. He'll take it to the rack. Who? Count it!
And the harm.
And the harm. I can't do that by myself. I need you.
I know.
I tried to do that by myself against Eastbrook. Just didn't sound right.
Didn't sound right. Well, that's Pribble's 8th point already.
Grant with a great start. Philip Pearson. Garrett Walborn. Check in. Sturgeon and Cole will sit down. 5:18 left in the first. 10-3. And Philip Pearson with the putback. 12-5. Well, now they say it's 12-4.
12-4.
How did we get to 4?
They only have one basket. It's 3. That's incorrect.
Sharp with the bucket. That should make it 12-5.
Now they changed it.
Grant thought about it, pulled it down, and we'll get the first foul of the game. That's going to go against Howard.
Yeah, if I'm correct, that's his second foul already.
You're right, it's his second. Pearson in the paint, leans forward, throws a little bit too hard off the glass. Pribble with the offensive board, can't get the reverse layup. Kegel gives it up to Sharp. Back comes the Bruins. 4:30 to go in the first. 7-point Bluffton lead, 12-5. Riddle has checked in for Blackford. High off the glass is Huffman.
Nice play.
12-7. Grant backs it up. Walborn. Little give and go down low to Dakota Cole. Can't get it to drop. Gets his own rebound. Back up with it. Second chance, no good. Tigers keep it alive. Pribble will fire from long. Got it. Pribble. His third 3.
Wow.
Timeout. Blackford. We'll be back.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
8-point Tiger lead with 3:48 left to go in the first quarter. Grant Pribble has got, 11? 3 threes and a 2?
Yep, that is correct.
11 of the 15 from Grant Pribble. Tigers up by 8. Huffman and Riddle bring it up for Blackford. Sharp for 3. Got it.
Nice shot. That's his 8th point.
Sharp 8 of the Blackford 10. 5-point lead. Sharp single-handedly keeping them in the game right now. It's been Sharp and Pribble. We're going to get a Bluffton foul. Who was it? Dakota Cole picks up the foul. Sharp, top of the key. He'll get doubled up. And Cole's going to pick up his second here in a hurry. We'll get Cole out of there. Garrett Walborn into the lineup.
Oop,
Loose ball picked up by Sturgeon. Sturgeon looking to feed up front. Pearson. Good feed to Kohlenbeck. Mitchell for 2. Good ball movement by the Tigers. Under 3 to go in the first. 17-10.
That was a quick jump ball.
Yeah, it sure was. That was like a girls basketball jump ball call. And they're going to come right back with Dakota.
That could either be smart or turn into something pretty bad because of 2 fouls already in the first quarter.
Nathan Brown, the freshman, with a bucket. And the Bruins keep it within 5. Pribble through the lane, floater, count it, hoop!
In the hall.
All right.
Wasn't for Pribble, we'd be hurting right now. How'd he do Wednesday night? How many points did he have?
He had a good night.
Did he?
Grant not hitting his free throws, though. That's his second miss on the N1s. 2:33 to go in the first. 19-12.
Uh-oh.
And looking for Sharp. But Joel couldn't catch up with it. It's been Sharp and Pribble.
I have them for 5 turnovers already.
Pribble, Pearson, Cole, Sturgeon, Walborn on the floor for the Tigers. Walborn in the corner, baseline drive, and he traveled. Tiger turnover. Tigers have been up by 7 a number of times. Haven't been able to stretch it from there. Ooh. Grant's going to pick up a foul here. And we're going to get a trio of Tigers coming in. Morgan, Kohlenbeck, and Barker getting set to check in. Under 2 minutes to go in the first.
I can't remember a coach ever subbing this much in a game.
In the Eastbrook game, there was a number of 3- and 4-player substitutions. It was like a mini Leo substitution.
Uh-huh.
Loose ball picked up by Morgan. He's got Pribble in front of him. Gets it to Grant. Grant waits off the glass. No. Offensive board up. Count it. Hoop.
And the harm.
Who made that? Sturgeon?
I believe so, yes.
So Aaron can give the Tigers their first double-digit lead of the night. It's the third and 1 for the Tigers.
Got it.
And he does. 22-12. Riddle to Sharp. Huffman launches a 2, misses everything. Morgan with the rebound. Sturgeon will bring it back up top. 1:20 to go in the quarter. Barker, Sturgeon, Pribble. Pulling back in the paint, goes outside to Barker. They'll swing it around. Sturgeon. Under a minute to go in the first. Pribble for another 3. Rims out. Morgan fighting for it. But it's be out of bounds. Off Bluffton.
He about nailed that.
Grant looking for his 4th tray in the quarter. 22-12, 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Sharp turnaround hook, short. Brown in the corner. Cagle is fouled by Barker.
Good up and under move there.
So the Tigers up by 10. Bruins go to the line. 27 seconds left in the quarter. Tigers took care of Eastbrook 61-31. And the sophomore Cagle misses his first. And second one is good. 9-point lead. Tigers can work last shot. 18 seconds. Ten. Morgan in the corner with 6. 5. 3 on the clock. Pribble steps back, launches. It's going to be off. At the end of the first quarter, your Subway scoreboard reads Tigers 22, Bruins 13. Bluffton up by 9. We'll be right back.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
We listen.
And we help.
Behavioral health at Adams Memorial Hospital. Supportive so you're healthy in every way. We react.
And we heal.
Emergency services at Adams Memorial Hospital. Responsive so you're healthy in every way.
Welcome back to WellsCountyVoice.com. Scott Menser with Scott Baker on the call tonight. Here in Hartford City. Tigers taking on the Bruins.
22 points is pretty good for your second game of the year in the first quarter.
Absolutely. Grant getting taped up on the sideline right now. On the floor for the Tigers, Sturgeon, Kuhlenbeck, Pearson, Barker, and Cole. Dakota playing with 2 fouls. Tigers work it around the perimeter.
Nice.
They find Pearson down low. He'll go back out. Kuhlenbeck will launch a 3. Rims out. Huffman with the rebound. Brown saves it, but into the hands of Barker. Sturgeon slices through the paint, misses. And Sharp slowly walks it across the timeline. Near pick by Barker.
Yeah, they're going to call that.
Collins going to get called for the foul.
They changed the rules in college, which I assume they did in high school. You can't even hardly touch the guy with the ball anymore. You can't arm guard him or anything. They're going to blow it for a foul every time now.
Number 21, Mark White, in the game for Blackford. Sturgeon with a near pick. Loose ball. Held ball. Possession arrow will favor Blackford. .6:30 to go in the second. 5-second call. Bruins turn it over.
He's still got a little bit of a limp over there in the bench, but looks like he's going to be able to come back in. I didn't realize he hurt his ankle. I didn't see him twist it.
Timeout, Bluffton. We'll be back.
It's not always about speed. It's not always about sponsors. It's not always about glamour. It's about getting the job done right. No matter what you have to push, pull, or move, New Holland and your local dealers are ready to help you finish like a champion. New Holland.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has Friday Night Trio League for ages 4 through 19 with sign-ups going on now. This 10-week league is at 7 p.m. on Fridays for $8.25 per week for 3 games and shoes. Also on Friday, it's Friday Fun from noon to 6 p.m. Bowl for just $1 and shoe rental is only 50 cents. The Bowling Center, 1231 South Scott Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
6:28 to go in the second. Bluffton up by 9. Their biggest lead has been 10.
Was you aware of Tribble having an ankle injury at all?
No. Well, he certainly didn't show it in the first quarter.
No, he didn't.
Grant back out there, all taped up, ready to go. Corner jumper by Kuhlenbeck rims out. Tigers looking to get somebody else on track besides Grant Pribble.
Oh, nice play.
And a steal by Pribble. Looking for Sturgeon. Pribble saves it. Sturgeon for 3 from the corner.
Got it. Good basket and a foul on the floor. I didn't see who. I think
that was good for 3, right?
Yes, I think Bluffton might be getting the ball back. Yep. You don't see that too often.
No, you don't. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Every now and then. Not very much. About as much as you see a double foul call.
Sturgeon looking for back-to-back threes, and he got it. Woo. Aaron says, I'm not going to be shown up by Grant tonight.
That's Tigers' 5th 3 tonight.
Nothing like a 6-point possession.
Yeah.
15-point Tiger lead. Tigers have gotten a lot of balls tonight.
They're quick. Another turnover. Whew. Yeah, I think that last 3 by Bluffton just pretty much took the one out of the cells of Blackford because they had a little bit of momentum going. I can just tell by their facial expressions that one hurt.
White into the paint. And he's going to be fouled. That should go against Kuhlenbeck.
He called it on Pribble, I believe.
Yes, he did.
Second.
Mark White, a freshman, to the line. (28-14). 5:05 left in the half. Second one no good. Barker to Pribble. 5 minutes to go in the half. Another three for Pribble. Misses everything. Kohlenbeck and Mitchell's had several open looks. Nothing to show for it yet. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back.
Live life to the fullest at Adams Woodcrest Villas and Apartments. Make new friends and take part in educational, inspirational, and just plain fun activities. Enjoy the best in maintenance-free independent living. Enjoy life at Adams Woodcrest Villas and Apartments in Decatur.
28-14 Tigers, 4:40 left in the half. Freshman Tigers won big.
Yep.
JV won by about 20. And right now, the varsity up by 14. Well, Scott, I think the moderate temperature has left us.
Yes, I think so. I'm not ready for this.
Back to action here at Blackford, 28-14 Bluffton.
All the way.
Oh. Blocked from behind by Pribble. Barker will lead the charge. Sturgeon dumps it to Grant. Grant stutter steps, finds Sturgeon in the corner. Barker travels. Turnover Bluffton.
Here comes four more. Compared to the first quarter, Scott, Bluffton's only got 6 points this quarter so far.
Yeah, all in that one possession.
You're right.
There's 2 threes.
You're right. Huh.
Max Coral for the first time tonight on the floor. Coming down to the halfway mark here in the second. Cagle with a hook in the paint.
Nice.
That's a nice looking hook.
Not an easy shot.
3-0 run by Blackford. Marcus Morgan from the corner. Nope. And nobody hitting besides the senior guards right now.
I was just about ready to say the way he's handling the ball, I'm surprised he hasn't had it taken away more.
Riddle trying to feed Cagle. Knocked out of bounds by Bluffton.
Yeah, I've been watching Sharp handle the ball. He gets that ball out in front of his body way too far. Double. There you go.
Loose ball picked up. Sturgeon. Good feed. And Max Coral's in the book.
Blackford has 10 turnovers.
14-point edge. And a steal by Walborn.
Wow.
Garrett with a nice move. Sharp leans in, doesn't get it to go. Coral with the rebound to Sturgeon.
Nice.
Good feed down low. Marcus Morgan.
They made that look awful easy. Watch him dribble. He's got the ball way out in front of his body. Someone's going to swipe it again.
Goes down along the block, and just as you called it, almost taken away. Brown's shot is off. Walborn to Sturgeon. Nice drive by Aaron. Got it.
How many layups have we had tonight, Scott?
A bunch.
A bunch.
It's been layups and threes.
Yeah.
2 minutes. 2 minutes to go in the half.
Easy layups, too.
(36-16).
Wow.
And another Blackford turnover.
I have him for 12.
Coral underneath. Max has got 4.
I'm kind of shocked they're sitting back in that zone still. As many inside looks as they have, seems like you want to go man-to-man. Stop that.
Looks like Bluffton has dressed at least one extra player tonight. I don't know who that is at the end of the bench. Riddle, where's the 5-second call?
He just traveled. Yep. I can't get his number down there. I don't know who it is. 42. On the JV is Nick Hoffer.
I don't think that is Nick, though. Under a minute to go in the second. If you want to tweet us.
On Twitter now, huh?
Yeah, we're on Twitter now. It's hashtag Voice Sports. Hashtag Voice Sports. So go ahead, tweet us, and we may put your tweet up on the broadcast.
I'm even on Twitter. I don't use it much, but I have an account.
So send us a comment.
Good defense.
Hashtag Voice Sports. Garrett Walborn all over the place defensively. 35 seconds left in the quarter. I know Coach Lysing is out there listening from down south. He's got to be on Twitter.
Oh, I'm sure.
Hashtag Voice Sports. And we'll get a Bluffton foul.
I noticed they took the ball out of Sharp's hands. They've got somebody else handling it now. Who's that, 30? Is it on Pearson? Yep.
Tigers with 7 fouls. So the Bruins are in the bonus. Cagle to the line. Shooting the 1-1. And makes the front end. It's a little bit of a drought for the Bruins. 2 for 2 for Cagle. 20-point edge for Bluffton. .20 seconds to go. Tigers closed out the first quarter. Did not get a good shot off. See what they can do here to close out the half. 11 seconds to go. Pulling back 7 seconds.
Shoot it.
Sturgeon for 3. It's long. Tigers can get one more off. Nope. And at the end of the first half, your Subway scoreboard reads Tigers 38. Bruins 18. We'll be right back with some halftime stats for you in a few minutes.
He shoots. He scores. It's out of here. He could go all the way.
That's the reaction you'll get when you get her a gift of fine jewelry from Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
Hi, this is Dan and Jane from Daniel's Jewelers, and we want you to score big. We have beautiful diamond pendants, rings, and earrings, including diamonds in motion. These pieces powered by her heartbeat are awesome.
Check out our fun jewelry. Stainless steel jewelry by SteelX, Jewel Pops by Chameleon, Angelica bracelets made from recycled metals, and our newest, convertibles by Lestage.
We offer ring sizing done on premise, and the first sizing is free when you purchase your ring from Daniel's.
Okay, guys, best of all, free gift wrapping.
Win big. See you at Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton on State Road 1, north of Lowe's. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
TW Fable, a modern American restaurant, is located inside the clubhouse at Timber Ridge Golf Course at 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton. You can enjoy a fine dining experience Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10. Kitchen closes 1/2 hour prior to lounge. If you're looking for a great spot to have lunch, visit 250 Grill to enjoy some sandwiches, wraps, salads, and appetizers. TW Fable Restaurant, 2330 East, 250 North at Timber Ridge Golf Course. Reservations recommended by calling 260-353-1360.
What do you guys want to eat for supper tonight?
I want paschetti.
I want paschetti.
Paschetti's Italian restaurant, where yes, you can get spaghetti and so much more. Subs, sandwiches, burgers, calzones, pizzas, salads, and a whole menu full of Italian cuisine and desserts. Paschetti's restaurant is conveniently located at 229 West Market Street in Bluffton, and they're open for lunch 11 to 4, 7 days a week.
Fine, we'll go to Paschetti's, but I want some garlic knots.
Paschetti's, open Monday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sundays 11 to 8 p.m. Paschetti's Italian Restaurant, 229 West Market Street in Bluffton. The new Kaler Nickel Foundation Family YMCA, 550 West Dustman Road in Bluffton, is now open and invites you to stop by and take a tour of the new facility. When you join the Y, you're not just a member of a facility, you're part of a community, surrounded by friends as well as caring and knowledgeable staff. Here are just a few of the benefits of joining the Y. Professionally trained staff support, the opportunity to bring guests, plus various youth programs. You don't want to miss out on all your local YMCA has to offer. To learn more, visit fwymca.org. Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton. Hi, this is Dale from The Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Great. I've got to walk by dresses, then hosiery, then women's fine clothing. Where are the men's clothes?
Men, does this sound familiar? Avoid the women's department altogether by going to Masterson's Incorporated Store for Men. You heard right, a store for men. At Masterson's in Bluffton, you'll find famous make clothing like Palm Beach, Calvin Klein, Lauren, Van Heusen, and shoes by Johnson Murphy, Florsheim, and Dockers. Masterson's also has tuxedo rental and is the Boy Scout and Cub Scout distributor for the area.
Wow, look at this. A store just for men.
Masterson's Store for Men, 127 West Market Street.
Life insurance is one of those subjects that make people want to change the subject rather than admit they probably don't have enough. That's why I focus on how the benefits of life insurance actually live on by asking people to think in terms of life without having to sell the house insurance or life without having to give up college insurance. Find out how the benefits of life insurance can live on for your family. Call me, Kevin Beatty in Bluffton at 824-1928 and put the life back in life insurance.
Welcome back to the Voice Sports Network here on WellsCountyVoice.com. Scott Mentor, Scott Baker on the call for you. This is the TW Fables halftime show. Scott, how about some halftime stats?
All right, let's start scoring for Blackford. We have Huffman with 3, Joel Sharp with 8. White has 2, Cagle with 5, and Nathan Brown with 2. And for Bluffton, we have Pribble with 11, Sturgeon for 11. Marcus Morgan for 2, Walburn for 2, Coral with 6, and Pearson with 2. And for the rebounds, I have Bluffton with 12, Blackford with 8 turnovers, I have the Tigers with 4 and Blackford with 13.
You're missing a couple buckets there, Scott.
Am I? How's that? 11, 22, 24. Did I miss a head? 2, 4, 6. Thought I had them all in there.
We got 38, 22, 24, 26, 32, 34.
34. I'm missing 4 points, aren't I?
You sure that's not a 2 there? 11, 13 for Pribble.
6. It is 13. My fault. Okay. 13.
And Kohlenbeck's got 2.
2. Okay, sorry about that.
All right, there we go.
First game of the year.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry about that, folks.
Here's some other stats for you at halftime. Turnovers, according to Scott's stats. Blackford with 13. Bluffton just with 4. Rebounds, Tigers with the edge. 12
rebounds?
6 or 8? I can't read. 8.
12 to 8.
From the line, Blackford's 4 for 6. Tigers 1 for 3. And 3-point field goals. Bluffton's got 5. Bruins have 3. As we're using some of our new overlays on our new software, so
pretty slick. Now if I can just get my stats right, I'll be okay.
All right, Pribble leads the way with 13.
Did you lose all your stats when that happened?
No. I got too many things going, and
This is quite a setup you have here. I'm telling you what.
I crashed our program, but Aaron Pribble leading the way tonight. I did lose my stats.
Did you? Pribble.
All right, Pribble, 13 points.
Yep.
Sorry, folks. He's 0 for 2 from the line, right?
Yes.
0 for 2.
Folks, if you've seen the setup that he has here, man, I tell you what, this is top-notch stuff we got going.
0 for 2 from the line, 3 threes, if I remember correctly.
That is correct.
So I got a little player stat image up on our screen, and I lost my pen, and just falling apart here, Scott.
It's down there by your foot there where the surge protector is. Yep. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty cool how you can have the game up on 2 different screens, and quite a toy. I do notice it looked like the feed's a lot better than last season. I don't know if it's the internet here is better. It doesn't look like it's quite as jumpy.
There's our starters.
That is slick.
Yeah, again, playing around with some other overlays for you folks. These are the starters tonight. Pribble, Sturgeon, Kohlenbeck, Barker, and Cole. I want to thank Coach Lysing for getting me some images. Again, you can tweet us. Hashtag Voice Sports. Hashtag Voice Sports. Tigers come out for the third quarter. Up by 20, 30-18. And the same starting 5 will be out on the floor to open up the third quarter. And here comes the Tigers to open up the third. Sturgeon, Riddle on him from the elbow, dumps it down low. Barker with the rebound inside. We'll get a Blackford foul. Dakota Cole missing the short jumper.
Those little baseline jumpers are hard to hit.
Huffman with the foul. And Collins in the book. Has everybody scored yet?
Everybody except I don't have Cole for anything.
1 for 2 for Collin. Tigers up by 21.
It is quiet in here.
Riddle to Cagle. It is quiet. I feel like I'm the only one talking in the whole gym.
Like the Tiger did, you can't hardly hear in there.
Pribble has it knocked away from behind by Riddle. I mean, Coach Lysing is on the other side of the floor. It is so quiet in here. We can hear just about every word that he's pronouncing.
Clearly.
Barker in front of the bench.
Good shot.
From the elbow. A little bit long off the back iron. Sturgeon saved it to nobody. 7 minutes to go in the third.
Looks like Collins put on a little weight over the summer.
21-point lead for the Tigers. 7 minutes to go in the third. Bluffton foul here as they go inside to Cagle. And
I think it's on Barker, if I saw it correctly.
A little bit of a reach.
It's his third.
At the first Tiger with 3, Scott?
Yes, it is. Look out. Nice move, though.
Barker with the board and throws it away, looking for Aaron. Aaron didn't see the pass. .6:23 to go in the third. Boy, it is really quiet in here. It's just,
I don't think I've been in a gymnasium. Oh, he got away with
yeah, sure did. Colin back with the bucket. I think he walked twice.
I think so. Come on, Scott, get with it. There we go.
He was talking to himself, folks. He wasn't
Sorry,
talking
guys.
to
I do that. I have a tendency to. Just ask my wife. She'll tell you. I drive her nuts doing that.
Huffman dribbles into the corner, trying to get the bounce pass to Riddle.
Huffman looks like he's about 12 years old. He's going up with it. Traveled.
Scott, take over here for a second.
Sturgeon brings it across the timeline. Kicks it over to Pribble. Out to Kuhlenbeck, no good. Rebound to Blackford. Huffman brings the ball across the timeline.
Thank you, sir.
Yep, no problem.
5 minutes to go in the third. Huffman.
You make that look easy, I tell you.
To Pribble to Sturgeon, dumps it down to Kuhlenbeck, and Mitchell with another bucket. And
that's his 6th point tonight.
Timeout on the floor. We'll be back.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe. Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance company is responsible for selecting the shop to repair your vehicle.
False. Insurance agents and adjusters have no authority in telling you where to have your vehicle repaired. It's your investment and responsibility to select a competent collision repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit laurensbodyshop.com.
43-18, Tigers up big. 4:47 to go in the third. Bluffton looking to go 2-0.
So Blackford had how many points between the JV and the freshman game, you said?
I think they had 2 in the freshman game. I think they finished up with about 13, something like that, in the JV game. So yeah, it's been a tough night for the Bruins.
Young team. Sharp's bringing it back up. He's going to get it stolen. Keep it tight.
Cooling back on Riddle. Huffman. Brown. Looking for some room. Finds Cagle. Cagle with a floater on the baseline. No good. Kohlenbeck will push it up. Pearson in the corner. Mitchell for 3. Rimmed out.
Good shot.
Dakota Cole. Hoop.
In the heart.
In the heart.
Now everybody scored.
45-18. Another N1 coming up for the Tigers.
I can't remember how long it's been since Tigers have had everybody in the book.
Everybody got in the book against Eastbrook.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
Wow.
Howard checking in. And Bluffton can't convert the N1. Hashtag Voice Sports if you want to send us a tweet. We may just put your comment up on the broadcast. As long as it's something nice. Can't say anything bad about us. It's only our second game of the year.
Oh, wow.
Blocked by Kohlenbeck. Saves it for Pearson. Pearson. Sturgeon. Cole. No. A 3 by Sharp. Nope.
Little far out there.
And Philip Pearson with the driving layup.
Uncontested.
I don't think Blackford has scored.
They haven't. They had 18. Nope, they have not scored this quarter. Or, yeah.
And a travel. Turnover Blackford. 3 more Tigers check in. Coral. Morgan. Walborn.
Looking at this Blackford roster, Scott, they only have 3 seniors, so it's a fairly young ball club. 2 freshmen and a bunch of sophomores.
Sturgeon, a little floater in the paint. And loose ball tracked down by Walborn. Bluffton with another chance. Under 3 to go in the third. Pearson trying to find Quarrel, had it taken away. White.
He's waiting too long to shoot it. Go up with it. Travel.
Yep.
Like I said in the first half, I can't believe that they're still sitting in a zone. They're getting in the paint way too easy. Go man to man, you'll stop that.
And the Tigers turn it over.
Wow. It's Tigers' 5th. More than they had in the first half. Kickball.
2:12 to go in the third. 47-18. Blackford is yet to score here in the corner.
Oh, man.
And right into the hands of Garrett Walborn, and he'll lay it in. 49-18.
I could have made that layup.
Under 2 to go in the third. And that 3 misses everything. Tigers running.
Nice pass.
Looking for Coral. They don't connect.
He's going to the hole, Scott. Yep.
And a blocking foul against Bluffton.
He wasn't going to be denied. He was going in no matter what.
Barker and Kohlenbeck. Sturgeon's first. Both teams with 2 fouls. It sounds like practice in here.
It does, doesn't it?
It's really weird. It's like I feel like I have to like hush, like I'm in a library
or
or
a golf,
something.
or like they're calling it a golf outing.
Yeah. Long pass to Walborn.
Another he missed it.
Tigers step on the sideline, and with 1:11 left in the third.
I have a good feeling what Blackford's coach is going to work on when he sees this film. Interior defense. They're just getting in the paint at will. Going to get it stolen. Keeps it out front.
Howard, top of the key.
Ooh, that was close. Never pick your dribble up after one bounce like that.
And a steal by Morgan. Marcus dribbling through some traffic. Almost an over and back. .30 seconds left in the third. Alan Barker loses it in the paint. And a foul on Morgan.
Well, the Tigers are 20.4 seconds away, Scott, from pitching a shutout this quarter.
And with that said, it hasn't been. It's been kind of a sloppy quarter for Bluffton. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, Bluffton has 6 turnovers to Blackford's 8.
You know, they're going to shut them out potentially in the quarter.
It's hard to stay. It's hard to keep playing with that big of a lead. I mean, and keep focused. It's really difficult.
6 seconds, 4 seconds, 1 second on the clock. Blackford will inbound. Tigers 1 second away from throwing a shutout here in the third.
We've only scored 11 points ourselves, so. Oh my, it's going to go in. Nope.
At the end of the third. Subway scoreboard reads Tigers 49, Blackford 18. We'll be back.
At First Bank of Bern, you can depend on us for checking accounts that fit your needs. We have free checking with no strings attached. Absolutely free checking with a free Visa debit card, free online banking, even mobile banking. Stop by or call any First Bank of Bern office. We'll help you find a checking account that is perfect for you. First Bank of Bern, employee-owned and conveniently located. Visit us online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Scott Menser, Scott Baker with you tonight. Happy holiday weekend.
Yep. Looking at Blackford's crowd, doesn't look like anybody has left yet from what I can see.
As we go to our last 8 minutes of play, 48-18. Tigers looking for their back-to-back 30-point wins to start the season off.
I have to ask Coach after the game if they chart deflections.
They've had a ton of deflections
they're touching
tonight.
the ball a lot.
Tigers back in action next Friday. Conference game.
What happened there?
And that is their first bucket, reaching all the way back into the second quarter. Dakota Cole, no. Pearson, yes. On the floor right now for the Tigers, Sturgeon, Kohlenbeck, Barker, Pearson, and Cole.
Another turnover.
And they turn it right back over.
What do you do, step out? I didn't see it.
Yep, stepped on the sideline. The turnovers are racking up here, Mr.
Yes,
Baker.
they are. Yeah, we have 8 for Blackford and 6 for the Tigers, unofficially. Yeah, number 9.
Pearson dumps it to Kohlenbeck.
Unselfish. That's the kind of teammate you want to be right there. 3, there we go, behind on that. Whoa, look out. Dunk it. Nope.
You know what makes it the silence even more odd? The
What's
pep
that?
band's here.
Yes. They're a good band too.
Wallborn and Coral check in for Bluffton. Looks like Grant's taking the rest of the night off. He is at the end of the bench.
Might not be a bad idea.
He's got a week to rest up before the Tigers take on South Adams.
Is that at Bluffton?
That is at Bluffton,
so
because
you
we
can
cannot
actually do
do South Adams games. So we get to call that game. Once every other year, we get to call a South Adams game.
Unless it's sectional.
Unless it's sectional, that's right. Travel. Another Blackford turnover.
Which, speaking of sectional, do you know where it is this year? I have no idea.
You know, I'm not sure. It was at Woodland last year.
Yes, it was.
Someone knows. Send us a tweet. Hashtag Voice Sports. I haven't got a chance to use my Twitter overlay. I have 57 points. Scoreboard has 55. What do you got there in the book? You got 50, 55?
Yeah. Now we got 57.
Now I got 57. Tigers up by 37, and another turnover.
Definitely got to work on their ball handling.
And Pearson, hoop!
And the horn.
Well, let's see. Tigers have got South Adams on the 4th. We get 3 straight Friday games. South Adams, Monroe Central, and at Southern Wells. They'll have Friday, Saturday on the 18th and 19th at Southern Wells at Garrett. And then the big game before Christmas, home versus the Norwell Knights.
Yep, that's always a big one.
Tigers have not shot well from the line tonight. What do you got them for from the line?
Let's see. That's the first free throw. Let's see. No, it's not. I had 1 for 3.
I can only remember them making
2 for 6.
I was going to say 2. Pearson, Wallborn, Coral, Cole, and Morgan. Only one starter on the floor right now. And Dakota turns it over.
Tigers' 7th turnover.
(59-20). 5 minutes. 5 minutes to go. I thank the Blackford administration for, we got great signal here tonight.
Yes, we do.
Internet-wise. They got us hooked up. Sharp in the paint. Couple of chances. Doesn't drop and we'll get a foul. And we have number 42 entering. I don't know who this is.
Good question. I'll say one thing about Blackford. They're not quitting. They're playing hard.
We got a timeout on the floor.
It's not always about speed. It's not always about sponsors. It's not always about glamour. It's about getting the job done right. No matter what you have to push, pull, or move, New Holland and your local dealers are ready to help you finish like a champion. New Holland.
Well, we have answered the riddle as to who number 42 is. Zach Cummins. Hey, the pep band has showed up.
Yep. He is Zach is 6'4", 204, and he's a freshman.
All right, now Zach's got to get in the book. We can't go this game without everyone not getting in the book.
He's a big kid, too, for being a freshman. Has to be a football player at that time.
All right, Zach Cummins. So, on the floor right now, it is Cummins, Coral, Walborn, Morgan, and Pearson. No starters on the floor. Philip Pearson did start the Eastbrook game and 5-second call.
That's the second one they've had of those tonight. They're up to 26 turnovers for the game, Scott.
Wow. Garrett Walborn will handle the rock. All right, come on. We got to set up Zach.
Move, kid. Fall for that ball.
Morgan in front of the bench. Back to Walborn, coming down to the 4-minute mark here in the fourth. And a travel.
That's the Tigers' 8th turnover. They have 12 for the game.
The Bruins have scored 2 points this half. We have played 12 minutes here in the second half. And
wow, kick ball. Oh, get up.
It's going to be Bruins basketball. And the Bruins will bring in.
Pearson's limping a little bit, went down kind of hard.
White and Cagle check in.
There we go. Nope.
Hoop.
And the harm.
And the harm. That is the 4th point for Blackford in the half. Sharp will go to the line. Tigers knocked off Eastbrook 61-31. It's 59-23 with 3:30 to go. Tigers with 5 team fouls. This is going to be Blackford's 4th. Huffman with the foul, his third.
Yep. I'd kind of maybe just let them play a little bit, you know, kind of run the clock out. Don't want to make it any worse than it is. Another foul.
Yep. Sixth foul on Bluffton.
If that, hey, he made it into the book.
Well,
that's
that
official.
doesn't count. You got to score to get in the voice book. We don't count fouls. So, Zach, you got to come down the offensive floor and put the ball through the hoop. Three minutes to go. Sharp.
Is that a three?
Nope, that's just a two. Blackford on a 4-0 run.
Look out.
This has not been a pretty half of basketball.
It has not.
Scott.
No, it has not.
And a steal by Morgan. Marcus. Tried to give it up to Pearson. Sharp threw it off of Pearson. It'll be Blackford basketball. (59-25). 2:19 left.
Keep that ball up front. You're going to get it taken away again.
We'll stay with the Bruins. 2:05 to go. Cagle. Traveled.
That's their 15th of the second half. We're almost hitting 30.
2 minutes. 2 minutes to go. Coral for two. Tigers have matched their point total at Eastbrook.
He's got 6 points.
Blocked from behind by Morgan. Cagle can't get it to go. And it's going to be off Bluffton. 1:30 left.
You know, believe it or not, I have only Blackford with 5 rebounds for this half.
Blackford is in the bonus.
Marcus Morgan. Nathan Brown to the line for the Bruins.
The freshman Nathan Brown to the line. And all we can hear right now are the Bluffton cheerleaders. Oh, Zach got a rebound.
Yes, he did.
Does not get him in my book yet, though. He's got to score a point.
As big as he is, later on in a couple years down the road, I'm sure he's going to be doing quite a bit of that.
1:11 left. Philip Pearson to the line. Tigers Tigers have eclipsed their point total at Eastbrook with point number 62. One for two. Free throw line is not going to look great for Bluffton tonight.
Nope.
Oh, that's a travel. Cannot do that.
29.
Well, 1 minute. 1 minute to go.
Shows you how important a point guard is to a basketball team. They've had several people handle the ball tonight.
Pearson for two. Cummins with another rebound. Got to get him back down the other way. And come on, feed Zach.
We'll say I'm shooting that ball or passing.
25 seconds. We could chant Zach from up here and everybody would hear us.
We could speak it and they could hear us.
They've got 11 seconds. Come on, coach. Post him up top of the key. Let him fire a three. Well, looks like they're going to let this run out.
That's all she wrote.
And the Tigers 64, Bruins 25. We'll be back in a couple minutes with some post-game comments.
This is your moment. Explore the University of St. Francis. Known for our quality academic options and dedicated professors who practice in their fields, you will discover the perfect program to fit your interests and goals. Hands-on experience with internships, clinicals, and co-ops makes a USF education a great value and investment into your future. Apply now at sf.edu. We are seeking applicants for $15 million in scholarships this year. This is your moment. Believe.
The Big Philly Cheesesteak. Every meat lover's dream. With lots of steak smothered in melted cheese, it's easy to see why this classic is the taste that Philly is so proud of. Subway melts loaded up with your favorite fresh fixins and lots of ooey-gooey melty cheese. They're the ultimate in flavor. For a limited time only, try the chicken cordon bleu or the chicken marinara melt. It's melted goodness made irresistible. Subway of Bluffton, eat fresh with 2 locations to serve you on North Main and inside Walmart.
He shoots, he scores, it's out of here. He could go all the way.
That's the reaction you'll get when you get her a gift of fine jewelry from Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton.
Hi, this is Dan and Jane from Daniel's Jewelers, and we want you to score big. We have beautiful diamond pendants, rings, and earrings, including diamonds in motion. These pieces, powered by her heartbeat, are awesome.
Check out our fun jewelry. Stainless steel jewelry by SteelX, jewel pops by Chameleon, Angelica bracelets made from recycled metals, and our newest, convertibles by Lestage.
We offer ring sizing done on premise, and the first sizing is free when you purchase your ring from Daniel's.
Okay, guys, best of all, free gift wrapping.
Win big. See you at Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton on State Road 1, north of Lowe's. Open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, and Saturday, 9:30 to 4.
Hi, this is Dale from the Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
False. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training. Others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lawrence Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrencebodyshop.com.
Pizza Hut is changing the way you think about pizza with their Flavor of Now menu. With over 2 billion combinations of new ingredients, crusts, and sauces, you can customize your pizza and take it where pizza has never gone before. But don't stress, all the old-time favorites are still available. At Pizza Hut, it's everything you've always loved about pizza and more. Order online now at pizzahut.com or download our mobile app. Pizza Hut Flavor of Now menu at your local Pizza Hut in Bluffton.
Well, welcome back. Tigers come away with their second 30-plus win of the season, 64-25. Tigers going away. Well, I guess it wasn't 30, was it? It was 29.
29.
So they did not get a 30-point win tonight.
Want some stats?
No, 39. 39-point win.
Yeah, 39.
Jeez. Coach Lacey is going to come up here and he's going to give me a hard time about my math.
Well, your math and my math. Tell us
All right.
First night.
Some stats, Scott.
Okay, let's start with Blackford. Huffman, total of 3 points. Joel Sharp led Blackford with scoring with 11. Mark White with 5. Cagle with 5. Nathan Brown with 2. Excuse me. For Bluffton, Preble with 13. Kuhlenbeck 8. Sturgeon 11. Morgan for 2. Walburn for 4. Coral with 6. Pearson with 11. Barker with 1. Dakota Cole with 8. And the leading scorer for Bluffton is Grant Pribble with 13. Rebounds. I have the Tigers. Where's those stats?
I got Aaron Sturgeon. I'm going to break you up here,
Yep,
Scott.
that's fine. That's fine.
Welcome, Aaron.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for stopping up. All right, how hard is it to play when you're up by 30 points?
It is very difficult. You know, it's just like, it's so difficult because you don't want to, like, put them down too much, but you just want to run the offense.
Right.
And you got to be so patient with things, and it just makes it so difficult because your first motive is to go hard, lay it up easy, and then, you know, I don't want to be that guy, that team that just, like,
no, I get that.
Because it will come back and get you one.
Yeah.
So first two games, you go to Eastbrook, we win by 30. Tonight we win by 39. We got South Adams coming up next. We start conference play. What do you guys take away from these two games?
Just how we handle adversity right now, because we're going to get tested next game. I just know it. And what we get out of these two games is just running the offense, getting other people involved and whatnot, just finding our roles and whatnot to contribute to the team. So we just got to play that into the next game.
Would you rather have a tougher game leading up into your first conference game, or do you come out of here kind of feeling a little bit on a high, feeling good about yourself? I mean, what would you prefer as a player leading into that first conference game?
I mean, it's good playing these teams that we just smack them, but we want some adversity. That way, whenever we do play the good teams, that way we don't get down on ourselves. It's easy to be all confidence and whatnot whenever you're up by 30, but it's the real test whenever you're down by 4. So
early on, it was basically you and Grant offensively, and finally tonight, some other guys started getting into the mix. Mitchell, dropped a few buckets tonight. How important is it to find another offensive weapon outside of you and Grant for this team?
It's huge because the best two defenders are going to guard me and Grant. So those other guys are going to be open 95% of the time. We're not going to be open every time, so they got to know when to look for the ball and when to go.
Do you feel like you're still kind of trying to find that role right now, that third offensive guy? I mean, last year you had Kevin, you had Josh. It seems right now, identity-wise, looking for that extra offensive piece, we're still kind of searching a little bit. You think that's a fair assessment?
Yeah, I mean, we got so many different guys that they just haven't been with the varsity too long. So it's just they just got to know their roles right now. But I think they'll step up, and we'll find that third guy.
And Chandler Pribble is undefeated as a JV coach. What do you think about that?
I think it's impressive.
How many ties do you think he owns?
I like 10.
10?
Maybe
Really?
10. Yeah, I think
we
he shares
were
with his
maybe
dad.
2 last
I think
week.
he shares
But you
with
think
his
he
dad.
has 10?
Yeah, I think he shares with his dad. Well, he was the 7th grade coach last year too.
Well, that's true. Do you have to wear ties for middle school games?
I'm not really
Is that
sure.
a prerequisite?
I'm not really sure.
What are you looking for out of South Adams looking in the next week?
Oh boy, that's a tough question. I think it's where we're going to be defined, where we're going to define ourselves. That's going to be our first contest or test, whatever you want to say, and we just got to know what to do, because these games are easy to know what to do and whatnot, but whenever they get up into you.
It seems like that South Adams game is always kind of a chippy game,
Yeah, first conference game, don't want to go one in the loss column.
That's right.
That way, because it surely won't be very pretty getting up with Jay County now.
Yep.
With that one loss, so.
Yeah, you got to think any more than one loss heading into a Jay County game makes things pretty tough.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations tonight.
Thank you.
Good job.
And hey, one more thing. I don't think I've ever seen a 6-point possession that we pulled off tonight. You hit the 3, they foul off the ball. We get the ball back, we hit another 3. Have you ever had a 6-point possession before?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Of all the games I've called, I don't think I've ever seen a 6-point possession. But tonight, of all nights, we had it. Thanks, Aaron. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Good job.
All right, Scott. Let's finish up the stats.
Okay, let's see. I kind of lost track here. I know turnovers, Blackford had 29. Tigers had 11. Am I counting right? I didn't get a chance to write all these down, so I'm just going off.
All right, well, now we got Coach.
That's fine.
We keep interrupting you, Scott.
That's
Sorry
fine.
about that.
Let him talk.
Well, Coach.
Well, the only thing I did was coach defense in the third quarter. I didn't contribute to anything else. So I don't know. How many points did they get in the third quarter?
None.
None. All right.
Shut
I
out.
tell you what.
How many quarters have you shut people out on over your career?
I'm like a fine wine. I get better with age. Shut them out. I'd say very few. Lewis Cass shut themselves out, I think, one time when Coach Parker and I were on the bench together, because I don't think they shot it the whole quarter. I'm pretty sure. And I think Norwell one year.
I was going to say, there's probably some Norwell quarters reaching back into the
2 points in the
into
first
the
half
archives.
one year, I think.
Yeah, I think that was it. But, yeah, overall, not a lot of zeros. And we've had some pretty good defensive teams. We just talked to Andrew with the News Manor, and I'm very pleased with how we started the season. We've also played 2 teams in a row that are going to struggle. Eastbrook have 3 of their kids that chose not to be a part of what they're doing. And Blackford is a team that didn't win a game varsity or JV. And Coach Claim is doing a good job of getting them pointing in the right direction. The Sharp kid has some ability. The other kids are just trying to adjust. And I know one of the kids, the Felver kid, I believe, was on the behind the bench tonight. That was another kid that had some experience. So you don't have a lot of experience. And then we had a game under our belt. And so when you have a game under your belt this time of year, especially if you're young, it makes a lot of difference. Our kids look very composed, very comfortable. The only thing, again, like I talked with Andrew at the News Manor before I got on the air, was that I just felt like in the first half, and Coach Chandler Pribble made a great observation, Coach, we're just a little bit too close. So when we got a little bit too close, we were letting them drive in situations that they shouldn't have been able to drive. And because of that, I felt like we adjusted, we backed it off just a little bit, and they really had a hard time moving the ball in the third quarter.
Yeah, do you track deflections as a stat?
We don't track it from the standpoint, we don't count it, but we watch it.
You had an awful lot tonight.
Yes, and we try really hard. Coach Pribble, Coach Mark Pribble, we're maxing out on Coach Pribbles here. But Coach Mark Pribble is really concerned about us getting in the passing lane. He feels like it's something we haven't done as much lately. And, I don't know how good we'll be in March. But one thing I think is very evident is that our 5 guys that are going to play are all good defenders. And, a lot of teams, when you talk about offense in basketball, it's something that everybody has an opinion on. But defense gets so overlooked. And I know it's classic coaching cliche that defense wins championships, but I really feel like that we've got guys that can guard the ball and value it. I mean, they value it's upsetting to them when they score. I don't think it's a coincidence that we made 2 teams that are probably going to struggle a lot to score, have a lot of trouble scoring. And deflections are a huge part of that, whether it leads to a turnover, whether it leads to a loose ball that we dive on and they get the ball back, or whatever it is, it goes out of bounds. At least we disrupted their offense.
Yeah, I bet you've had 60 of them tonight. I mean, there was just a ton of deflections. There's 3 and 4 and 5 per possession at times.
Right. And I think that's active hands. That's being in good position. And it's also very indicative, like I said, of valuing defense, getting in the right place, watching the ball. And then again, honestly, I think their guys didn't play with a lot of confidence, so they didn't really know where to throw it. So then they got frustrated. And when they got frustrated, it made it much easier for us to deflect it. But overall, I was very pleased with how we did that.
I asked Aaron, offensively, who's the third option right now outside of Grant and Aaron? I mean, as this offense continues to kind of sort itself out, who do you think becomes your third option offensively?
Well, I hope it's a tie between 4, 5, 6 guys. Because obviously Grant and Aaron are guys that you're going to have to go to score, but, it's just like any team. If you're going to play the Thunder, you got Durant and Westbrook, and then whoever else scores. It's interesting. I have no idea what the shot or what the scoring distribution was tonight. I'm assuming other guys scored more since Grant didn't play. But I really like the fact that Mitchell Kuhlenbeck was aggressive. We keep telling him he's had practices where he shot the eyes out of it. He's going to be open because Grant and Aaron are going to get him open. Colin Barker is learning how to score. Dakota Cole, I feel very confident can score. I'm hoping he listens to me when I talk to him. Phillip is looking less to score than he used to. And I've been very pleased with his because he knows defense will get him on the floor.
Is that by design, Coach, that Phillip's looking less to score than he used to?
I think Phillip, and that's a positive because it used to be Phillip was one of those guys that 95% of the game was offense and 5% was defense. And now he's at least 50-50. Part of that's playing time because he knows he's not going to get it if he doesn't guard. And part of it is because I think he's learning, okay, this is an important part of the game. And I told him the other day, I said, Phil, I thought you'd go your entire career and never have me yell at you because you're not shooting enough. As he came through our program, he was a guy that his shot per touch ratio was very high. And sometimes that was good, and sometimes he was taking shots off one pass that he was somewhat guarded. And now, as I told him, as I said, as you learn to develop to pass the ball, the guy will be more nervous because he's not sure. Before, they knew you were going to shoot it.
Right.
And it's not that hard to guard a guy unless he's got tremendous ability if you know what he's going to do. I don't care if he dribbles, passes, whatever he does, shoots it. If you're very predictable, unless you have overpowering offensive talent. And Phillip, I think, is a guy who can score, and we need him to score because I've told him a million times, Grant and Aaron can't score enough points for us to beat a good team. It's impossible. If we're playing a good team, a Jay County, whoever you want to say, Canterbury in the sectional, if we're playing a good team, we've got to be able to score in other positions. Grant getting 25 and Aaron getting 15 is 40. 40 won't win the game.
Right.
And I know it's unfair to compare different teams, but last year, you had Kevin, right? So Kevin was kind of that third option outside of Grant and Aaron. And, this year you kind of look around, and it is kind of offense by committee, it feels like, outside of your guards. But Mitchell tonight did have a lot of good open looks.
Yes.
And there are a few that were just off a little bit.
And again, let's get back to what I said before about Blackford. Mitchell didn't play hardly at all last year. I'm thinking he played 15 minutes the entire year, and it was all mop-up time. He never, ever played more than 30 seconds in the meat of a game. There's a difference between playing 8 minutes in the fourth quarter and the score's 40-10 or 50-20 and playing 3 minutes in the second quarter when we're playing Norwell and it's packed and you're down 2. That's a completely different animal. And now Mitchell's playing in all those minutes, and I have so much faith that if he will stay the course, he will learn where he can score. And he can finish, he's aggressive, he's smart, and he's everything we want our program to be. So between those 4 guys, I think Garrett can hit an open shot. And Max looks to score. Now, he's learning the opposite. He's learning, if I can't guard somebody, I can't get much playing time. And then Marcus thinks that way, too. He thinks score. But I do think we've got other guys that can score. They have to learn how to score off of Grant and Aaron. I think we'll see some triangle and two. I think we'll see some box and one. I think we'll see some star stuff, whatever you want to call it. People just chase Grant. That's okay. Good teams learn how to handle that. And Grant is a diversified player.
Grant looked like Grant was getting his ankle or his leg taped up a little bit there.
Yeah, we don't know. He tweaked it a little bit last year, and then he said this injury is a little bit different. Like I said, I almost didn't let him play at all. But a senior, I try to give him the benefit of the doubt. I mean, when I tape him, he always thinks it's too tight. So then the other trainer came over here, and I laughed at him, and I said, look, these other guys, you think I tape too tight. You wait till, the big boy gets here.
One thing. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's okay. But I just felt like in that situation, it was fruitless. I mean, if he wasn't a senior, I'd have pulled him out immediately. But, I mean, he wanted to play, and he kept sitting on the bench. Coach, I want to play. I know, Grant. I get it. I want to have an afro. That ain't going to happen to me.
I hear you there.
I mean, so you're going to have to adjust depending on the situation. And right now, for the greater good, we need to take care of him. And if he can't play Friday, we'll play South Adams without him. I'm confident our medical people will take care of it. Tim Cooley and Andy Vogel do a fabulous job. So I'm not worried about that. It's just, I remember Jackson Lambert breaking his leg. His senior year at the last practice. I mean, you can't do anything about injuries. That's just the way it goes. And so whatever happens, happens. But we'll get that taken care of here very quickly.
I can remember tonight by watching you guys, the ball hardly ever hit the ground when you guys were on offense. So you passed the ball, swinging the ball around the outside was just excellent tonight.
Yeah, I thought our unselfishness is good. I think our guys understand, that's important on our team. And again, back to what Scott said before about getting an option. I don't care who that option is as long as we have guys that look to score when they're open. We can't have guys passing up shots. Now, off one pass, two pass, yeah. Off 7, 8, 9, and you got the ball from 10, 12, 15 feet, you need to contribute.
It seemed like you really made a concerted effort tonight to push the ball and run.
Well, we want to. I mean, if Dakota's our 5-man, I don't know if you want to number it, but if Dakota's our 5-man, I mean, he's won the 407 times at track last year. I mean, in Brent Kunkel's track dynasty out there. And he can run the floor. He's not a traditional big guy, but most high school teams, they just have to learn to play with what you got. This isn't college. You can't just judge based on, I'm recruiting a 5, I'm recruiting a 4. Dakota is a good athlete, so he needs to run down the floor and try to score down there. And you saw that tonight, and he's only scratched the potential of what he can do. And I'm trying to convince him of that because, again, I don't know how many of you knew, but he broke his collarbone twice. Once in June, just when the summer started. He's out the entire summer, comes back, plays, I think, 2 football games, and breaks it again. So he missed all of that time. He didn't get to shoot or do anything. And so he's just getting back into it. He's a huge part of our team, and hopefully he understands that.
And, Coach, just to let you know that I don't let your work go without production value here. There's your images you sent me this morning.
I thought my sterling face would probably be up there.
Well, you didn't send me a picture from you.
There's multiple ones out there on the internet that I think get 1 million hits. So, and most of them are not photoshopped. So, but a few of them are. Hey,
I'm going to get that picture, and you're going to have a fro.
Whoa! Wow.
Next week.
Yeah.
You say you can't grow a fro? Photoshop.
Brent
give you a
Kunkel
fro.
keeps telling me a toupee would look good on me, but I said you can't make me look any better than what I look. God's blessed me as much as He can.
All right, Coach. Thanks for stopping up.
Hey, it's always a pleasure.
Have a great rest of the weekend.
Guys.
Take care. Safe drive home.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. Oh, wait.
I didn't.
WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game.
Oh, okay. Pribble?
No, I'm gonna throw a curveball here.
Okay.
I mean, Grant, I think I'm going to go with Mitchell Kohlenbeck tonight.
I was thinking the same thing, too, after you said no.
He got the start tonight, first start of his varsity career.
He was solid.
And put in 8 points. Mitchell Kohlenbeck, WellsCountyVoice.com player of the game. That's going to do it for us tonight. Tigers with a 39-point win. Scott Baker on the call. Dalton Craig on the camera for us tonight. Have a great evening.